She's at a place in her life where peace is a priority and negativity cannot exist. She's no longer matching energy. She's simply removing herself from any situation that doesn't vibrate her soul. So if you start moving funny, she's moving on.
What's up, my Fina love? Sisters Fina D coming to you all from Fina Team News.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
Guys, it's your girl, the original housewife. Yes, the one who started it all, Miss Nene Leakes. And today, I'm sitting down with none other than Carlos King. Okay, our #1 showrunner. Okay, he's worked with all of us girls. He know all of us in and out. And that's why the show was so amazing. I hope you'll tune into this interview. You don't want to miss this. Oh, and I got to make a disclaimer for all the girls. Don't take anything personal. I'm just only speaking from my heart. I love you all the same. Bye, bitches. See you soon.
I walk, bitch.
Oh, my dress is just so short up here.
Oh, yes.
Any leak? What's going on? Uh-oh.
What up, Raindrops? Today, yes, the most anticipated guest of the year. I got the queen of reality television and the #1 greatest housewife of all time. Of course, I'm talking about Lenithia Monique Johnson Leakes, once removed. Give it up for Nene Leakes.
Hi, guys. Mwah.
Based on those videos at the beginning, most of you are aware at this point that Nene Leakes did an interview with Carlos King, former producer of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. But one of the hottest topic of that interview, of course, her mentioning the moment, Kenya Moore. So if you missed that video, please click the very first link in the description below. The second link right below that will take you to my members only. Click that link and subscribe. Thank you all for your love and support. I also posted a video of Nene talking about dating her married ex. And also, I'm going to talk about Sheree as well, because Sheree clapped back. But let's get into what Cynthia Bailey had to say. I waited for Cynthia Bailey's response because I did not want to do 2 separate videos. So I said, you know what? I saw a clip that Cynthia Bailey was going to do an interview responding to Nene. So I said, let's just wait for Cynthia Bailey interview and her response and then do one big video. So here I am. Let's get into it. At this point, we are all aware that, when Bravo wants to bring someone on, they will always pick someone to introduce that person. And sometimes these people will pretend like, oh, that's my friend, or I've known this person, even though they really don't know that person. So Nene met with Cynthia Bailey before she was introduced to, the show and the other girls. And she said Cynthia Bailey was a big fan of hers, but she did not know who Cynthia Bailey was. She mentioned, the top models, but she didn't mention Cynthia. And so Carlos was like, well, Cynthia was on the Cosby Show, doing everything. She's a supermodel. And then it was like, and I did not know her. However, she was a big fan of mine. She said she did not believe that Cynthia Bailey was housewife material. Okay. However, when she met Peter, now I can see this working out because Peter was a hot mess. He was aggressive. He was all over the place. He was loud. And she went on and on about Peter. She said that Cynthia Bailey wasn't going to survive on the show without Peter. She also lied and said that she was never attracted to Peter. She would never admit to that, but you said it on the show. You said if Cynthia wasn't with Peter, and if you did not know Cynthia, and you were not married to Gregg, and you met Peter Thomas in another life, he is an attractive man, and you would absolutely date a man like Peter Thomas that looked like him. Those were your exact words. But Nene Leakes said this during the time that Bravo was up her you-know-what. So there were times where they did not play people flashback to prove a point, but jumped at every chance to show every flashback or to prove a point when it came to Kenya Moore. But anyways, let's move on. At this point, we all know who 50 Cent is, okay? We are aware that Cynthia have that side to her that Bravo refused to show because she was the person in their eyes that brought a balance to the show. So she never got the villain edit. We know this by now. So she basically says something that we already know. She's not who you think she is. She can see herself absolutely working with Cynthia Bailey again. However, as far as friendship, absolutely not. They were great friends. She loved Cynthia at one point. But due to all of the things that Cynthia did behind the scenes, even being a part of the reason why she's no longer on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, is the reason why she can never see herself being friends with Cynthia again. And this is when Carlos should have asked Nene, which one is it? Okay? Because the way how you have talked about Cynthia Bailey is almost like she's at the bottom of the barrel. That's how you've talked about Cynthia Bailey. But yet you're also claiming in that same breath that she had that much power to get you fired. When are you going to take accountability? Well, there's a part 2 coming out, so maybe she's going to take accountability for her own actions, because you can't sit here on your high horse that you are the HBIC.
You're good with Candy. You know, I never know where I stand with these girls. My name carries weight. I'm the heavyweight champion of the world. So it's that time. So I'm sure you guys will be hearing a lot of stuff. And of course they have to use my name because I'm the heavyweight champion of the world. Just call me Nene Mayweather. And you understand what I mean. You know, everybody want to come for the champ. So I'm a champ over here. So they trying to come for me.
I'm making more money. All of you are peasants. Yeah. And without the assistance of Cynthia Bailey's ex-husband and all of these different things, she wasn't going to survive, and she's not housewives material, but yet she have all this power to help get you off the show. Which one is it? Delusional Nene also said that, however, the Cynthia Bailey off camera, if Cynthia brought that Cynthia Bailey to camera, then that Cynthia Bailey is housewife material with or without Peter Thomas, okay? So that was that. Then the nerve of Nene to downplay her doing interviews, wanting Cynthia Bailey to get fired, but then in the same breath, Cynthia wanted me to get fired, and Cynthia did this. She said something along the lines is, of course, when you do interviews, people will ask you your opinion, and you give your opinion. So if Cynthia had turned around and gave her opinion for you to get fired, now she's the worst person ever and was the reason for your demise, but not what you did. And no one is saying Cynthia Bailey is a saint, okay? As a Kenya Moore supporter, I saw Ultimate Girl Strip. No one is saying she's a saint. I just want Nene for once to take accountability and stop blaming everybody else for her demise. I did like when Carlos asked this question. How is Cynthia getting rid of you, getting you fired, was going to benefit Cynthia in any way? Because you want the show to be successful. So why would Cynthia want to get rid of a housewife that claims she's the HBIC and the reason why people are watching the show? That doesn't make sense. Whatever she explained did not make sense either. You can't claim that these ladies have no power and no star power, and you are this and you are that, and Bravo and the Real Housewives of Atlanta and the Real Housewives, period, is a house that you built. But then again, they have that much power to get rid of you. Now, Cynthia Bailey said exactly what Carlos said in her response. So let's get to that. So Cynthia was on the 2 T's in the podcast, and this is what she said. First of all, I don't even want to respond to this because this is ridiculous. I'm the first one to give Nene her flowers, even if she won't give me the water or whatever she's trying to say, okay? I'm the first one to say that when you think about RHOA, you think about Nene Leakes. She put the show on the map. She's amazing TV, and she's great. When we were friends, it was great. Number one, I don't have the power to get Nene Leakes fired from anything. I couldn't even get Nene fired from a Taco Bell, okay? I'm not even on the show. If I had all this power, how am I not on the show anymore? But anyway, I don't have the power to tell a network what to do with an incredible talent, such as Nene Leakes, who is incredible TV. Let's just say I did have the power to control the network to make them fire her. The most successful shows we had was when she was a part of the cast. So it doesn't make sense business-wise to fire someone that basically helps make the show a success, especially when they were friends. It makes your life easier when someone is great TV, especially when you are paired with them. That means they're basically not coming for you. Okay? If you are friends with the villain of the show, or you are paired with someone that just knows how to get in there and, defend themselves and do their thing, like a Kenya Moore or a Nene Leakes, then majority of the heat is not on you because they got it. And that's how she was able to just fall back and be the balance in Cynthia Bailey, because the person she was friends with was Nene. So Nene could go in there, read people, drag people for her, curse people out for her, stand up to Peter, call him the B word and all of those things. And Cynthia got to fall back and be his love and light. And 50 Cent only came out when she absolutely needed 50 Cent to come out. But when 50 Cent did slip out, production did not show that to everybody. In the midst of her friendship with Nene Leakes, she befriended Kenya Moore. So she already had backup, okay? Nene had an issue that she was also friends with Kenya Moore, someone that she did not like. So when her friendship ended with Nene, she was right back being cool with someone that don't take no exactly from anyone. So why would I then want to get you fired if me being your friend is going to have me protected and have you doing basically the heavy lifting? At least she realized that, and she's keeping it real. Let me sit it in Cynthia on words. She said they had me under her umbrella, meaning Nene Leakes' umbrella. I was paired with her for a few years, so I had safety of not having to ever go against her, which was great. So I never had a reason to not want her on the show, okay? She said, I think she's great for the show. Why would she even say that? What has happened to make her say that? Cynthia said she always have positive things to say about Nene, and she honestly doesn't know where all of this is coming from and why she thinks that. It really hurts her to hear this, because when she is no longer friends with someone, she tries to hold on to the good of that friendship, so she doesn't think she was crazy for being friends with that person for so long, and that there was something good, like their energy was good. Something, okay, to make her feel good for wanting to be friends with this person for so long. Like I always say, the God bless attitude, being positive at all times, seeing the good in every situation. So when something bad happens, you vent, you cry, you have your moments, but you try to find that good, because that good is what makes you have hope and move on with grace and peace and all of that. So Cynthia is saying, listen, we had great times, and I'm holding on to those great times and not hate. And then she talked about 50 Cent, and she's saying, of course, everyone on the show, they've had their moments, they've been upset and all of that. She can go there. However, that's not something she thrives off of. She wish that 50 Cent, doesn't come out, but it does. She said every time it happens, she feels bad because that's not who she is, and that's not the person that she wants to represent herself as. So Teddy said in summary, I do feel like, Cynthia, yes, you are genuinely sad when you have to go there, 50 Cent have to come out, compared to Miserable Milo, where she say things, she goes very low, she's desperate for attention, she reaches and she lies on people, then she apologizes and say she felt bad for saying it, she didn't mean to, but just to repeat it. So she feels like Milo is not being genuine, whereas Cynthia Bailey is being genuine. And just said that I'm known as the boring and classy one on the show. Sorry, for 11 years, there's no way I could have tricked everyone. This is who I am. I only go there if I have to, but I don't like going there. And she gave Nene her flowers again. When they were friends, she never laughed harder with anyone. I don't want to say Cynthia Bailey is a saint and that she and Nene didn't have issues behind the scenes. We're just staying focused and saying Cynthia Bailey doesn't and did not have the power to get Nene Leakes fired. Nene is delusional, and based on all of the videos I've done on Nene, I don't need to say anything else about Nene when it comes to her character. I've said it all. Just go through the RHOA playlist and watch all of my recent content on Nene. I'll be back with the charade video. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. My loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.